To the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A collegiate star in nearby Maryland. This is Anthony McFarland. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, this will be McFarland. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 from the 31. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going deep here for Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Open man is Duvernay. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And fights through 1 man. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Man open down the middle of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
McFarland, the Steeler.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 14 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
It is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to ground, complete. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. Fighting through it, he's got space. And here a juke. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
24-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. McFarland running out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Jalen Ferguson there on the
pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Cameron Hayward in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And some room to work. And he'll be out right at the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down on a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, he You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
39-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Ball carrier.
Anthony McFarland as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, man open left side is Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
29 more yards.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, dances by him. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steeler 1st down.
On 1st down, McFarland. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A gain of 31 yards.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
The pass.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
It's a gain of 7.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Here's McFarland, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
For the point after.
And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 31, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards
they
deep.
pay me extra for this.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
3-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And going deep downfield for Boykin. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Jackson.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot to tap off the wagon.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Not much there, only a yard.
And 9 at the Ravens' 49-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 25 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Taken about 7 yards deep.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Steelers 45, Ravens 15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Get off the field.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A loss of 2 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly. Going forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Complete. 33 yards that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with McFarland into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Again, McFarland. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Steelers 52.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called